Taylor Swift looks adorable in a red and yellow color block puffer jacket paired with a matching striped scarf. Her look is further accessorized with a small black quilted Chanel chain bag, diamond drop earrings, and red lipstick signature. Taylor's jacket is a vibrant, hooded, and long-sleeved piece, with the top half in yellow and the bottom half in red, creating a cozy and bold winter ensemble often associated with Kansas City Chiefs team colors when worn by pop star. Taylor and her fiancé Travis Kelce can't be apart this Thanksgiving. Pop star Taylor Swift followed fiancé Travis Kelce to Dallas to cheer him on as he faced the Cowboys, but most of all, they'll be spending their first Thanksgiving together since getting engaged. Although the couple won't be spending the entire day together, they appear to be making the most of their busy schedules. Travis Kelce touched down in Texas on Wednesday evening with his teammates, and with a brown Louis Vuitton holdall in hand. He looked focused as the team prepared for Thursday's big matchup. This will be Kelce's first time playing on Thanksgiving in his 13-year NFL career, and his commitment to the game means he'll likely spend the holiday away from his fiancée. However, Swift recently joined him for dinner earlier in the week in Kansas City. The couple dined at Kelce's new restaurant, 1587 Prime Steakhouse, with his Uncle Don and several family friends. Swift's father, Scott, was also present, and the group asked for a cheerful photo that later made it to social media. The dinner marked one of the last moments they were together before Kelce traveled to Texas. Last year, the pair celebrated Thanksgiving at Swift's Nashville home with both their families. However, it is a different story this season. Travis and Taylor will be heading to NYC to enjoy the holiday spirit after Travis gets the weekend off. Kelce told, "I like playing on holidays, man. It's fun," suggesting his focus remains on football. He added, "I know everyone's sitting down getting all the food they can possibly get and enjoying the family time. There's nothing that goes better than football and Thanksgiving, baby." The couple are rethinking their wedding plans, eyeing a chic venue in Tennessee and considering hosting a private island affair, Page Six is told. Sources say the couple, who got engaged in August, is going over the guest list and realizing they may want to invite a lot more people than they initially thought. Kelce, 36, is still close with many of his childhood friends from Cleveland, Ohio. Plus, he has a lot of teammates and NFL pals. Swift, 35, has a plethora of music industry friends of her OW and AS we previously reported. The original plan was to host an intimate wedding in Rhode Island next summer. The U.S. Sun later reported that the ceremony would be held at the pop superstar's Watch Hill mansion, but that might not be a realistic venue. We're told Swift and the football player are contemplating keeping the Rhode Island plans and hosting a second wedding elsewhere. Ocean House Hotel, located right next door to her estate, may be involved in some capacity, according to our sources. However, we're also told the pair is mulling over scrapping that idea altogether and going all out at a totally different venue that can accommodate more attendees. Our sources say that among the possible backdrops is Blackberry Farm in Tennessee. The luxury resort sits on a 4,200-acre estate tucked into the foothills of the Great Smoky Mountains, offering up a rustic vibe. Weddings at the charming spot have been featured in Vogue, Brides, and Martha Stewart. Notably, Swift has a home in Nashville. The duo is also toying with the idea of an international affair, we're told. Our sources say Swift and Kelce are considering a private island like Necker in the British Virgin Islands, which is owned by English business magnate Richard Branson, whose grandchildren are fans of the musician. However, given that Necker's size might still be an issue, we're told that another private island elsewhere in the Caribbean is also on the table. Taylor Swift is probably just as surprised as you that the most meaningful relationship she's ever had started with a man saying he was but hurt that she didn't want to meet him. Swift's new comments about her relationship with her now fiancé, Travis Kelce, appeared in a new teaser from her upcoming docuseries, Eras Tour, The End of an Era. The Kelce-centric clip opens with Swift's mom, Andrea, saying the NFL star brings a lot of happiness, while later Swift calls her relationship with Kelce the greatest surprise of my life. The pop star also ruminates on the similarities and differences between her job and Kelce's, noting, "We both entertain people, his with considerably more violence than mine." But further bolstering the similarities, the clip ends with a short phone exchange between the couple, during which Kelce notes, "You got teammates, I got teammates." To which Swift replies with a laugh, You got Coach Andy Reid, I've got my mom. It's true that the Swift-Kelce lore dates back to a goofy comment Kelce made on his New Heights podcast in July 2024 after he attended the Eras Tour show in Kansas City. While Kelce appeared to enjoy the show, he admitted he was disappointed to learn that Swift didn't talk before or after the concerts, so she could save her voice for the 44 songs that she sings. He then joked, "So, I was a little butthurt I didn't get to hand her one of the bracelets I made for her." Kelce not only knew all about the friendship bracelet trend among Swifties, but said he planned to give Swift one with his phone number on it. "She doesn't meet anybody, or at least she didn't want to meet me," Kelce continued. "So, I took it personal. But it was an unbelievable show." While Jason Kelce is keeping it humble, the retired Philadelphia Eagles player, 38, reflected on his interview with Taylor Swift during the history-making podcast episode on New Heights opposite his co-host and brother, Travis Kelce, released on August 13. Jason opened up about his conversation with the pop superstar, 35, in a new episode of New Heights that dropped on November 24th, which featured guests Erin Andrews and Carissa Thompson, who praised the former center for his interviewing skills. "You nailed that," Andrews, 47, told Jason when gushing over his nearly 2-hour-long podcast chat with Swift. "You freaking crushed that," she added, with Thompson, 43, emphasizing, "Crushed that so hard." Naturally, the professional interviewer herself whipped into journalist mode and said, "I'm going to ask you some questions right now," resulting in laughs from both Jason and Travis, 36, as Andrews took over their podcast. "Were those questions pre-prepared? Because you were just banging them out," said the Fox sideline reporter. Jason then shared a glimpse into the production that goes on behind the scenes of their New Heights podcast, specifically when it came to their episode with Swift. "We have a great editing team. They're very good," he said. "I think anybody could have done a good job interview Taylor. She was fantastic, and I don't know. I appreciate you saying that. It was a lot of fun putting that interview together." Andrews said, "You did a good job." "Yeah." The retired center admitted that he doesn't even consider himself a good interviewer, despite the praise he received from both Andrews and Thompson, who are pros at the skill in their own right. "I'm terrible. I can't interview anybody," Jason said. "I flip over my words. I stumble, but that was a fun one for sure." He added of his conversation with Swift. Later in the podcast, Thompson discussed Swift's impact on the NFL and her influence on the increased female fan base in the sport. "Taylor's impact cannot be overlooked," she said, to which Travis chimed in, "I appreciate you saying that." Thompson continued, "Those little girls who did not have an interest in football and then sit down because it's her, now all of a sudden you see the dads have a bond with their daughter over her is so special." Again, as two women who have made a career out of this because of their dads to have those moments, like who knows what kind of impact that will have later on in their lives in a myriad of different ways, Thompson said, adding, "But it's really special to see." Andrews and Thompson are longtime friends of Jason and Travis, having interviewed them several times due to their respective careers as sports journalists. The Kansas City Chiefs tight end, in fact, has even vacationed with the couple during the NFL offseason. In July, Kelce went Instagram official with Swift, with a now infamous carousel of photos from Montana. In one of the pictures, the couple posed with Thompson and Andrews, along with their husbands, during a snowy trip out west.